All right, here we are. Testing. Trisk sitting in for the doctor. We've got the game, Marlins hosting the Royals. Just waiting to see if everything's good here. Give me a second to get rolling. I think I'm on. It's not showing though for some reason. Hold on, we're gonna try. All right. Give me a second to get rolling. All right. I think we're good to go. All right, so here we go. Game's gonna start in a couple minutes. We have the Kansas City Royals visiting the Florida Marlins. Kansas City has won 7 of their last 10 games before this All-Star break, but the Marlins have won 14 of their last 20. We got Seth Lugo 6-5 with a 2.67 ERA, 88 strikeouts in 101 innings with a whip of 1.08. But his last 7 starts, his ERA is 1.54. For the Marlins, Sandy Alcantara, he's 4-9, 7.22 ERA, 71 strikeouts in 91 innings, whip of 1.48. But again, the Marlins have won 14 of their last 20. I already see, I see the Pirates are already down 3-0 in the first. It's horrible. All right, they're just going over the lineups here. Looks like Kansas City's going to have India, Witt, Pesquantino, Garcia Perez, Gaglione. Sandy Alcantara, he's got 18 starts. We already went through all his other stuff. Opponent's batting average is .271. All right, those of you that are listening, I'm going to do my best. Again, it's a lot here for Dr. DeLay. He does a lot of stuff here. I'm going to be looking at the chat. I'll do what I can to keep an eye on the scoreboard for the games around the league. I'll go through that stuff. That'll be pretty easy. I do know I guess, have a slight delay, and then there's another delay to the chat, and that's all going to be new to me. So new, but I will do my best. All right, so we've got how we doing from Draven. Draven, we are doing good. And Pittsburgh, how your boy doing? Well, I don't know if I'm the boy, but I do know Denny, or Dr. DeLay, my boy. He is sitting by a pool in Tennessee. All right, we've got Nick Fortes, the catcher. We got Paulie on third, Lopez on short, Edwards on second base. And we're about ready to get started for the opening pitch. Sandy, double deuce, is on the mound. India at the plate. There's the pitch. A little bit low. He called that a strike. No fight, though. 0-1 for India. Sandy in the windup. And the pitch. A little low, but he swung. Low to the right outside. He swung. It's 0-2. India asking for time. Fixing his hat. Checking his bat. Steps back into the box. Sandy right-handed. Wind up. And the pitch. He's got it. He hit it to third base. He is out by about 6 feet. 1 down. So 1 out down. 26 to go. Umpiring crew, Jordan Baker, head James Jean at first base, Edwin Moscoso at second, Dan Mersel at third. All right, Alcantara in the windup. And the pitch. Pitch is low to Witt. 1-0. Witt, of course, was 1 for 2 in the All-Star game with a double, batting .346. Alcantara in the windup. There's the pitch. He hit it to left field, but it's caught on a rundown by Stowers. Apparently, Witt's got a 26 road hitting streak. We'll see if he can get a hit tonight. All right, next up, Pasquantino. Pasquantino batting .272. Alcantara has already thrown 5 pitches. Right-hander versus left-hander. Alcantara in the windup. And the pitch is low. 98-mile-an-hour fastball, about 2 inches above the dirt. Pasquantino. And the pitch. Low again. 89-mile-an-hour. 2-0. Where's he going to go with this one? I think he's going to try to go high here. Alcantara in the windup. And the pitch. Low again. 98-mile-an-hour fastball. All right, 3-0 count. I'm not going to guess this time. Alcantara in the windup. There's the pitch right down the center. 99-mile-an-hour fastball. 3-1 the count. Pasquantino was looking. He was looking, taking the whole way. All right, Alcantara in the windup. And the pitch. Low! He walked him. 91-mile-an-hour fastball just above the dirt. We've got a 2-out base runner for Garcia. They're going over Sandy's lifetime record, 30 and 36 over the last couple years. All right, here we go in the windup. There's the pitch. Way outside, Garcia was like, hey, I'm over here. All right, 1-0 count. Man on first. 2 outs. Alcantara in the windup. For the pitch. Low again. 98-mile-an-hour fastball low. 2-0. Garcia batting .333 on the road this year. 7 home runs. Alcantara in the windup. And the pitch. Right down the middle. Hits it just foul down the third base line. 2-1. Overall, Garcia hitting .297. Not bad. Not bad at all. 8 home runs, 40 ribbies. All right, Sandy. In the windup. Pitch. Little bit low. It was in the box. It was good. 2-2 the count. So 2-2 the count. 2 outs. Man on first. Alcantara on pitch number 15. In the windup. There's the pitch. He hit it. It's going to drop. Base hit. He hits it to left field. So we've got 2 men on. 2 men on for Perez. For Perez. That was his 15th pitch. Right down the middle. Took a swing, hit that out there to left field. All right, Perez. Pitch right down the middle. Fouls that one back. 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Perez number 13. Got to like that number. He had to fix his bat. He's putting a little something on there. I guess that's rosin bag or... All right, S. Perez. Batting .244 in the windup. There's the pitch low. Check swing. He got him. 0-2. That was in the dirt and he swung. I would say out of the 17 pitches that Alcantara has thrown, 10 of them have been low. 3 of them in the dirt. Oh, just off the dirt. And the windup. There's the pitch. He skies it. Is that going to be out of play? How you doing there, Rising Rhino? Nice to see you joining the party. As far as the Frazier trade goes, I'm always sad when I see a player go, but Doctor knows a lot more about the players than I do. I have to root for the Royals today, but I'm going to try to be in the middle. All right, Alcantara in the windup. There's the pitch. Swing! Fouls that one back. Thank you, Daniel. Happy Friday. He says hey to everyone. Go Pirates. That's right. Let's check them out. They still down. I'll have to reload that. Still down 3-0, it looks like. All right, there's the pitch. Swing up the middle. He's going to get him at first. He's out of there. So the inning is, well, the half of the inning is over. We're now going to go to the bottom of the first inning. All right, let's catch up on some of this stuff here. Let's see. What's up, Barry? There we go. Just a lot of communication on the chat. We got some games going on. Of course, the White Sox are beating the Pirates 3-0. That's bottom 2. Pirates got guys on the corners with 1 out. San Diego over Washington 1-0. San Francisco and Toronto, they are no score. And it looks like we got Cincinnati and Mets no score. In the bottom of the first. A's and Cleveland no score bottom of the first. And Yankees, Atlanta, no score. And that's about it so far. So just waiting on those. Oh, I forgot. LA and Phillies are tied at 1, top 3. All right, we're going to be getting ready for the bottom of the first inning. We're going to see a little bit about Lugo. He's been on fire. Having a pretty good season. 2.67 ERA, not bad. 6-5 with the Royals. 88 strikeouts in 101 innings. Not the greatest, but he's doing a good job. All right, Edwards is up. He's batting .288, OPS a .699. Let's see what Xavier can do. Then we've got Sanchez, Lopez, Ramirez, Stowers batting 5th, Hicks, Myers, Pauly, and Fortes. Nick, the catcher, batting last. But Stowers was 5 for 5 on Sunday with the Orioles. 3 home runs, 6 ribbies with 4 run scores. So he's batting in the 5 spot. All right, we're about ready to get rolling here. Bottom of the first. Seth Lugo on the mound. Right-handed pitcher. He's given up 2 earned runs or fewer in each of his last 7 starts. He's in the windup. There's the pitch. Right down the middle. Rips it. Foul down the first base line. Nice catch by the ball boy. He's throwing it into the stands. That's somebody. All right, 0-1. Lugo in the stretch. Pitch. Oh, hit right back at him. Oh, my gosh. Hit him right in the face, but Lugo caught it. Oh, man. Woo! He hit that right back at him. Put the glove in front of his face. Jeez. Nice catch. Great reaction by Lugo. All right, 1 down. That's crazy. Sanchez coming to the plate. There's the pitch inside. Fastball 91. 1-0. Sanchez hitting .259. OPS is .731. Then wind up. Pitch a little bit outside to the far side. 92 miles an hour. 2-0. In the windup. There's the pitch. Inside, low, but these count that a strike. That was 2 inches below the box. That hit, that block must have got on Lugo because these last 3 pitches have been off. He's in the windup. There's the pitch. Curveball outside. He swung and a missed. 2-2. All right, Sanchez. Here's the windup. And the pitch. Right down the middle. Swing. Foul ball. Bounced back. Guy almost caught it. Hit his hand, but dropped. They don't have a net back there, I guess. Or maybe they do, and I just can't see it. Looked like the guy. Yeah, there's a net. That's why the guy missed it. All right, there's the windup. And the pitch. He hit it. That's straight out there. Is it going? Going. Gone! Home run! Sanchez! Marlins lead 1-0. Lugo gives up a home run. Doesn't happen often. Sanchez waving some fans there on third base. Looking to the heaven as he crosses plate. 1-0 Marlins. There's that pitch right down the middle. He smacked that 93-mile-an-hour fastball just right over center field fence into the grass. Wow. He's got a hat on his head. He's doing a dance. All right, Lugo in the windup. There's the pitch. He swings. It is out there. Caught. As I said, after a home run, it's either going to be an out or a home run. That one was out. 2 down. So Lopez flies out to center. That brings up Ramirez, the DH. Did not expect Lugo to give up a home run in the first inning. All right, Lugo in the windup. Pitch. He's sticking it all the way. 91-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle. 0-1. Lugo in the windup. And the pitch. Swing. Base hit left field. Rolls it right down there. He's on first. So Ramirez now on base. Stowers, whose last game on Sunday was incredible, went 5 for 5. He now comes to the plate with 2 outs and a guy on. We got Garcia at third, Witt at short, India at second, Pasquantino at first, Salvador Perez catching for the Royals. All right, Lugo in the windup, ready for pitch number 12. Little bit high, 90-mile-an-hour fastball. All right, Stowers. There's the pitch way outside. 293 batting right now. 2-0. All right, Stowers waiting in the box. Lugo in the windup. There's the pitch. That is a strike. Is a little bit high, but it was still in the box. 2-1 check swing. Stowers asking for time. Talking to his bat. Stowers is 1.291 OPS in July. There's the pitch. Well, that was a curveball finished outside. 3-1. Lugo does not want to put Stowers on base, but Stowers is looking at a 3-1 count right now. There's the pitch. Right down the middle. Stowers hits it high. It's going. Gone! 2-run home run for Stowers. Oh my gosh. Lugo. Wow. The fans are cheering. Stowers on his way home. 3-0 Marlins. Well, the record says 44-51, but they're playing like 51-44. That pitch was a possible slider, I guess. He took that, hit that all the way over to right field. He's wearing the hat. All right, Lugo in the windup. Pitch. A little bit low. There was a pitch lower than that they called a strike earlier. Hicks asking for time. Kicking his bat. Hicks hits it straight to center field. Caught. We knew that was going to happen. Again, either an out or a home run. Boom. Bottom of the first, Marlins. 2 home runs, leading 3-0 over the Royals. All right, let's take a look at some of the other games. We've got Washington and San Diego. Bottom of the third, San Diego's leading 1-0. Phillies and Angels tied at 1, bottom of the third. Pirates did not score with 2 men on and 2 men on and 1 out. They are now still losing 3-0 in the top of the third. No score, Toronto, San Francisco, top 2. Mets are 1-0 above the Reds, top second. Cleveland and Athletics, no score, top 2. And then, of course, Miami's winning. Atlanta's up 1-0 over the Yankees, bottom of the first. And that's all we got. Let's check what's going on the stream. Not a whole lot of action. I apologize. Not quite as exciting as the doctor yet. Don't have all the stuff going on, but try to give you the best play-by-play I can. I got a couple weeks before I got to go back to work, so I'm trying to enjoy the last little bit of summer. I know Dr. DeLay and his wife, they went on a trip to the East Coast. He's going to see his grandparents. I know he mentioned something about stopping by, maybe and visiting JJ for the Phillies game. We'll see if that holds true or not. It's when you live in Texas, 70 miles isn't that bad. But Pennsylvania, 70 miles, that's a big deal. And it's not all interstate roads. It's little roads at 35 mile an hour top speed. Anyway, we are getting ready to start the top of the second. Sandy's in his windup. There's the pitch outside. 84 mile an hour changeup. Let's go back to the Royals here. Gaglione is at the plate. Sandy in the windup. There's the pitch outside. 2-0. Alcantara, he's on his 23rd pitch. Not too bad. Here he's in the windup. And the pitch. That's on the bottom side, but that's a strike. 98 mile an hour fastball. 2-1 the count for Gaglione. Gaglione. And the windup. Pitch low and outside. 91 mile an hour. Looked like a slider almost. Gaglione 3-1. Needs to get a base. There's the windup and the pitch right down the middle. He swings it foul behind him. 3-2. Talking about Frazier. Welcome back to Frazier. Traded from the Pirates to the Royals. He was batting .310 with the Pirates with runners on base. I'm not sure what he was batting when runners weren't on base. All right, Sandy in the windup. There's the pitch. He hits it. Right field. Looks like it's going to be a base hit. He's not going for 2, is he? No, he's not going for 2. All right, so we've got a base runner on first with no outs. Leadoff man. It's always good when the leadoff man gets up. Alcantara is already at 26 pitches, though, in the top of the second. All right, Alcantara in the windup. Pitch, there's a bunt, Bunts it foul. Strike one. Talking about bunting when someone's throwing it 100 mile an hour at you. All right, Lofton. There's the windup and the pitch. Swing, hit, third base side. It's fair. They're going to take the play. They're going to go first base. So we got a guy on second. Oh, they're calling it's a foul ball. So 0-2 the count. Runner stays on first. I thought the ump said. All right. 0-2. Alcantara in the windup. There's the pitch. Swing. He hits this one. That is foul. That was a nice cut. Unfortunately, foul ball. Stowers looks like he's going to throw it into the stands. All right, Alcantara getting ready for pitch number 30. Lofton getting ready. 0-2 the count. Alcantara in the windup. And the pitch right down the middle. He swings that. It's up, up, up. Stowers at the wall. Makes the catch. Wow. He was about 3 feet in front of the wall. That thing was high. All right, so one down. We're taking a look at that. I wish they'd do a height meter on that. Nice cut. All right, it's going to bring up Isbell. No, who is this? Rave. John Rave hits a 99 mile an hour fastball foul. Third baseman catches it. So he was up one pitch and he's gone. So 2 men out, a man on first. Good catch by Paulie. So Alcantara looked like he was going to go to 40 pitches this inning, but last 2 batters, boom, boom. He's at 31. All right, Alcantara. Isbell at the plate. Isbell. There's the pitch right down the middle, strike one. Isbell batting .245. Alcantara in the windup. There's the pitch. He hits that one. Center field. That's not going anywhere. He's got it. Myers threw that one into the stands. All right, so we're going to bottom second. Marlins still lead at 3-0. Royals did get a hit, so they've got 2 hits now. They've batted through, so they'll start their next inning at the top of the batting order. All right. What's up, Barry? Looking, I don't see a whole lot on the chat. I apologize if something's not working for me. I think so. I think we're good. Anyway, thank you, those of you that have checked in today. I do appreciate it. I'm trying to hold Bay here for the doctor. I'll do my best. Again, I don't have all the baseball knowledge of all the batters and pitchers and all their stats, but I'm going to try to give you the best play-by-play. So if you're working like Nick at night, or if you're doing something and you don't want to listen to the guys on TV, or you can't for whatever reason, trying to give you the play-by-play the best I can. Let's quickly go through the scoreboard. We got San Diego over Washington, top 4, 1-0. White Sox still beating the Pirates, bottom of the third, 3-0. Pirates already got 2 outs. Let's see, Phillies are up 4-1 over LA in the bottom of the third. San Francisco and Toronto still 0-0. Mets 1-0 over the Reds at the bottom two. Cleveland and A's bottom two, they're scoreless. And what else we got here? Atlanta now up 2-0 on the Yankees. Baltimore, Tampa Bay still scoreless. All right, we're getting ready here to start the bottom of the second. Lugo got battered in the first, giving up 3 runs, 2 off of home runs. All right, Myers is up. He's batting .282. Lugo's pitched 18 times. He's in the windup. Pitch right down the middle. Took that one looking. Strike 1. All right, counts 0-1 on Myers. Lugo in the windup. There's the pitch outside corner, but he got the strike. 0-2. All right, Lugo in the windup. There's the pitch. Oh, he swings an outside shot. Struck him out. Wow. That was a good pitch for Lugo. Looked like it was going right down the middle. Curved outside, 81-mile-an-hour fastball. All right, 1 down. That is going to bring up Paulie. Paulie's batting .200. Right-hander versus left-hander. Inside, cuts that one foul down the first base line, 91 mile an hour. All right, Lugo in the windup. There to pitch. That one was out. Curved back in. Beautiful pitch. Outside corner. 0-2 the count. They're talking about Lugo's already given up 3 runs, and of course his ERA is 2.67. That one's high and outside, ball 1, 1-2. So they're talking about how Lugo's not been in this situation very much where he's given up those runs in the first. So it'll be interesting to see how he takes it. All right, he's in the windup. There's the pitch right down the middle. Caught him looking backward. Gay. Second strikeout. 2 down. Wow, caught him looking on that one. That was a nice pitch. All right, that's going to bring up... Why do we keep switching here? We're still in the Marlins. Fortes, it's that he rips it to third base. Long throw, but he was running slow, was Fortes. All right, so each team sent 9 batters to the plate. The only difference was Marlins brought 3 of them home. All right, that's going to be the end of 2. Top 3 coming up. Oh, I'm looking at the scoreboard. Freaking White Sox scored again on the Pirates. They're up 4-0. Son of a gun. All right. Thank you, Daniel Barry, Sports Highlights. Appreciate you checking in. Rising Rhino, checking in. Avinash Subramarian, I'm not sure if I know. Who do I support? Again, like I said, I am looking at the Royals, I guess. Although, I don't know. I'm not a real big fan of the Marlins. I liked them when Leland was coaching years back because I kind of had that, I liked Leland. Right now, though, I do like Miami. Miami's nice, but I'd have to go with the Royals. They've always been the underdog, and I've liked them since George Brett back in the 80s, 70s, and 80s. All right, let's go to the scoreboard. San Diego's still over Washington 1-0, bottom 4. White Sox over the Pirates 4-0 in top 4. Phillies over LA 4-1, bottom 3. Phillies got 1 on with 2 outs. Cleveland still over the Athletics 1-0, top 3. Toronto over San Francisco 3-0. Mets 2-0 over the Reds, bottom 2. And let's check the other score. Atlanta now up 3-0 over the Yankees. Yankees 53-43, where Atlanta is 42-53. Tampa Bay and Baltimore still scoreless, and the other games don't start yet. All right, so here we go. Top of the third inning. Alcantara pitching still. All right, we're going for the second time through the batting order. India 0 for 1. Alcantara is going to be on pitch 34. He's in the windup. And the pitch. Strike one. 89 mile an hour. Inside corner. India batting right-handed. There's the windup and pitch. Inside corner again. Caught him looking. 87 miles an hour. 0-2 the count. India's asking for time. All right, India. Wind up. There's the pitch. Swing. Hits that one foul. 0-2. Alcantara, 36 pitches. They're saying that Indians got a 389 on-base percentage this season. Alcantara in the windup. And the pitch. High, almost a little chin music there. 1-2 the count. Alcantara takes his glove off, puts it back on. All right, Alcantara in the windup. There's the pitch. Outside, struck him out. Catcher even moved outside the box. Catch that. All right, one down. Alcantara's pitching pretty good. Already retired 10 batters. All right, Witt Jr. is up to bat. Alcantara in the windup. And the pitch. Swing right down third base, but just foul by about the width of a base. Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 2 at the All-Star game. Double run, 2 RBIs. All right, in the windup. Pitch. Swing right back to the pitcher. Racing it out. He didn't make it. 2 down. All right, that is going to bring up. Why does this keep changing on me here? Pasquantino. All right, Pasquantino's up. Alcantara in the windup. And the pitch inside. 98 mile an hour fastball. But that is a ball. Pasquantino walked first time up. Pitch into the dirt. 2-0. Let's give me another baseball. That one's dirty. Alcantara in the windup. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 98 mile an hour on the bottom side of the box. 2-1 the count. 2 outs. Marlins up 3-0 here. Top of the third. Alcantara in the windup. He low, way low, in the dirt. Give me another ball. 3-1 the count. All right, Alcantara in the windup. There's the pitch. Swing. Hits the center. Oh, picked up by second baseman. Threw him out at first. He's gone. 3 up, 3 down. Going to mid-third. Miami up 3-0. All right, let's check the chat. Thank you, Pittsburgh. I will try to keep the energy up. I would be a little more energetic if the Pirates could freaking score a run with guys on base and no outs. Drives me crazy. But it is what it is. All right, if you are a football fan, I know the doctor's going to be streaming football games. That's his go-to. I can't say it's my go-to anymore. I used to know a lot about football when I watched it in the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, even in the teens. pretty much, though, after 2017, haven't really followed it as much. Followed the Steelers a little bit. But outside of that, I don't know. I just haven't had the same love. I mean, I still like watching the game. But if you have football questions, I will do my best to answer them. Basketball, I know about that much. Probably less than that much. Hockey, I don't know. He asked me a hockey question. I don't know. I'd like to say what the puck, I guess. The hockey puck. I don't know. Anywho, we'll see what happens. All right, let's go over some of the scores. Oh, Pirates scored a run. Crazy, but they did. White Sox are up 4-1 now, bottom of the fourth. One out. Pirates have one man on. San Diego's still up 1-0. Well, looks like we've gotten back to the game. And the Marlins are up. Oh, they're going and they're showing the first shot where Edwards almost hit Lugo right in the face. But he caught it. Nice catch. All right, the Phillies, their lead is now 4-3. Lugo coming up with a windup and a pitch. Low, but they counted that a strike. 0-1 to Edwards. Edwards 0-1 so far on the day. Lugo with the pitch. Swing and hit the center, left center. It's going to drop. Oh, off the wall. He's going to go for 2, and he's going to hold up at 2. Nice shot to the opening gap, left center field. Lugo's like, what the heck is going on here? That's Edwards' 15th double this season. Nice shot. All right, Lugo trying to shake this off, get him out of there. Nobody out, leading man on. There's the windup in the pitch. He threw that one high, 91-mile-an-hour eyeball. 1-0 the count to Sanchez. Sanchez is 1 for 1. Hit that home run. Lugo in the windup. He rips that one foul. Down the first base side into the stands. Little kid got it. 1-1 the count. He got it. He's happy, smiling. All right, Lugo in the windup. There's the pitch outside, way outside. 68-mile-an-hour curveball. All right, here's the windup. Oh, check swing. He got him. 2-2. I don't know. I don't think he went. They said he went. All right, 2-2 the count. Lugo in the windup. There's the pitch. He swings. It's going to be a grounder to first base. We got him at first. One down. Runner advances to third. So we've got a guy on third with one out. Lopez coming to the plate. All right, Lopez. Lopez 0 for 1. Lugo, 33 pitches. There's the pitch. Nice high fastball. He's got a hold of that one. Is it gone? Oh, he got off the wall. Off the wall. He's 1 run scores. He's in for a double. Dang. Man, that was like 10 feet. Not even 10 feet from being a home run. That was, oh my goodness. Here we go again. He hit that one high fastball, 83-mile-an-hour. Hits in the gap. Off the wall, about 7 feet up on the wall. Missed it. 4-0 Marlins. Lugo is like, what the heck? All right, Lugo in the windup. Pitch. That should be a strike, but he called it a ball. I don't understand this. I mean, I'm not an ump. I got it. But when you call stuff down here a strike, stuff up here a ball, below the box, it makes no sense. There's the pitch. Swing. Fouls it off the bat. 1-1 to Ramirez. He's batting .245, 14 home runs, 41 ribbies does Ramirez. Lugo in the windup. Pitch, swing, and a miss. 1-2 the count. Lugo's on pitch 38. Marlins are batting .358 since July 1st with runners in scoring position. Best in the league. Lugo in the windup. There's the pitch. Way outside. Changing the ball. Umpire's looking at that ball. Throws it to the dugout. Okay, the count's 2-2. Guy on second. 1 out. Ramirez. Gritting his teeth. He wants it. He's digging in. Pitch. He swings it. It's going. It's going. Where's it going to go? It is. Oh, 2 guys collide, but the guy catches it. 16. He's down. He's hurt. Oh, my gosh. Stays at second. We've got 2 outfielders on the ground. Oh, my goodness. They collided. But he caught the ball. Isbell is down, but he's standing up. He's got his glove. Kansas City Royals coach looking at him thinking, are you guys okay? They look like they're fine. Nice catch. Held the runner. Wow, tripped right over the other guy. Rave caught it. Isbell tripped over his legs. Man, that's crazy. Wow, right in the warning track. All right, Stowers 1 for 1. Hit the home run back in the first inning. All right, they're still stretching. I guess they're giving a little bit extra time. All right, Stowers. Here we go. Lugo. Pitch. Little bit outside. It's going to be 1-0. Stowers batting .295, 20 home runs, including the one from last 2 innings ago. 2 outs, a man on. Stowers pops that one. Shallow center. Is he going to get there? No! It falls for a base hit. Oh, my goodness. 3 guys converged. They weren't sure what was going on. Scores a run. Stowers 2 for 2. That ball was hit so high. The guy on second was like, I got to go. There's 2 outs. 3 guys converge. Nobody catches it. Run scores. Lugo's like, what the heck do I got to do to get an out? Oh, my gosh. Hicks is now up 0 for 1. Lugo's got to get out of this inning. He's in the windup. There's the pitch. Right down the middle. Curveball. 78 miles an hour. They called that the slurve. I guess that a slow curve? Or a slider curve? There's the windup high. 91 mile an hour fastball. Man. Lugo's at pitch 44. There's the windup and the pitch inside. Almost at his belt. 2-1. Okay, we got 2 outs. A guy on first, which is Stowers. Lugo in the windup. There's the pitch low in the dirt. 3-1 the count. Hicks is batting .272, 4 home runs, 30 RBIs, 774 OPS. All right. Little pickoff action there at first base, but didn't work. All right, Lugo. 3-1 the count. Marlins up 5-0. Hicks calls for time. Spitting on his gloves. Rubbing his gloves on the bat. All right, Hicks says, I'm ready. 3-1 count. Lugo, wind up. Pitch. Right back up the center. Base hit. Oh, my goodness. Stowers goes to third. Now we've got runners on the corners with 2 outs. I don't know if they're going to be taking Lugo out or not. Wow. Got to drink some water here. Bottom 3. Marlins up 5-0. 2 outs. Guys on the corner. Myers comes up. He's 0 for 1. He's batting .281, 4 homers, 23 RBIs, 708 on base percentage. I'm sorry, 708 OPS. Sorry. That would be pretty darn good. All right, 0 for 1, 0 and 1. First pitch was inside. Second pitch, inside, he rips it to third. Throw him at second. Finally, out of the inning. Man. 5-0. End of 3. Marlins up. Man, oh man. All right, let's check out the scoreboard. San Diego 1-0 over the Washington Nationals. Chicago White Sox 4-1 over the Pittsburgh Pirates. Philadelphia Phillies at home 4-3 over the Los Angeles Angels. Cleveland up 5-0 over the A's. The Mets 2-0 over the Reds. Toronto's up 4-0 over San Francisco. Atlanta 3-0 over those darn Yankees. Tampa Bay 3-0 over the Orioles. And the the Rangers are warming up. I did not expect Lugo to give up 5 runs. I saw a little bit of him pitching earlier. I saw his stats. Again, I don't know a whole lot about it. I only know the recent stuff that I've seen. But he looked real good. And Sandy was the one that was looking a little rough. But he's pitching a great game. He's got 3 innings of shutout ball. He has pitched a lot. I don't remember what his pitch count is. I know it's in the 40s. We'll see how long he can last into the 4th inning. But he seems to be doing fine. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, thank you very much. Those of you that have chimed in, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Dr. DeLay is on vacation. I'm trying to fill in for him. All right, they are back and ready to go. Alcantara is ready for pitch 46. Garcia's up. He's 1 for 1. Alcantara in the windup. And the pitch, a little outside and high, or inside and high, 86 mile an hour. His count's going to be 1-0. Alcantara in the windup. And the pitch, low. Oh, they're going to call that a strike. You knew that. That was low. There were higher pitches that ump called a ball. Man. 1-1 the count. Alcantara in the pitch. In the windup. In the dirt. Can't call that one a strike. 2-1 on the changeup. All right, Garcia. Gritting his teeth. Alcantara in the windup. And the pitch. Low. He maybe got the corner. I give him that one. 2-2 after the sinker. Alcantara's 50th pitch coming up. 2-2 the count. Garcia waiting. Pitch. Hits it. Foul. Down the third base line. Ball boy did not get it. All right, still 2-2. Garcia trying to get something going here for the Royals. Alcantara in the windup. And the pitch. Swing and a hit. Base hit. Right field. He's going to be on first. So we've got the leadoff man on first base. All right, that's going to bring up Perez. Nice swing there for Garcia. All right. Here we go. Perez up. He's 0 for 1. Batting .243. Pitch. Low and inside. 1-0. Perez is batting, like I said, .243. He's got 13 home runs, 54 RBIs, 705 OPS. And the windup. There's the pitch. He swings on that outside. Is that going to be a drooper? Falls in there. We've got a guy. He's heading third. Oh, he overran the ball. Easily. Standing third. We got guys on the corners with no outs here for the Kansas City Royals. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Royals. Come on. I can't believe he swung it. That was almost in the dirt. Hits that blooper in there, and then Edwards overruns it. All right, Gaglianone, he is up. He's 1 for 1. Alcantara, he's got pitch 54 on the way. And the windup. There's the pitch way outside. All right, Gaglione is in there. He's waiting. He wants something. He's like, give me something. Alcantara, go ahead, pitches it. Gaglione swings back behind. Foul ball, 1-1. All right, Gaglione having 146 on the season. Not that great, but he's 1 for 1 today. Gaglione, he awaits the pitch. There it is. Swing, back, fouls it again. 1-2. Alcantara is going to be on pitch 57. His last 2 pitches have been right down the middle. Gaglione fouled them both back. I think this one's going to be low. He's been pitching a lot of stuff low. It's going to be low. He's going to get him chasing a curve or a slider. Here we go. Alcantara in the windup. There's the pitch. High! Inside! Foul! Man, he just keeps, every time I guess something, he's doing something different. I think he can hear me. Man. Fouls it back. All right, 1-2 the count. Guys on the corner. Marlins leading 5-0. Alcantara in the windup. And the pitch. Right down the middle. Fouls it back again. 91-mile-an-hour slider. Way to battle your pitches there, Gaglione. Battle them back. All right, Alcantara in the windup. There's the pitch. Inside. 2-2. 2-2 with 2 on. Deuces wild on the scoreboard. Garcia's on third. There's the pitch. Swing outside. Oh, struck him out on the sinker. That would have been ball 3. So now there's 1 out. Now they can go double play depth. Everything changes now with a guy on first. That is a shame. That was a good pitch, but that was way low. All right, 1 down. Alcantara with the pitch outside. Lofton 0 for 1. Now 1-0 the count. Lofton batting 196. Alcantara in the windup. There's the pitch inside. I'm sorry, outside but inside the zone. 1-1. Lofton pointing to the outfield. No, he was just stretching his arm. All right, Alcantara in the windup. Pitch right down the middle. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. I'll tell you what, Alcantara is pitching very well today. They're talking about his speed on his sinker and his changeup and his sliders. Unbelievable. Alcantara in the windup. Outside, 91 mile an hour. 2-2. 2-2. 2 on. 1 out. Deuce is wild on the scoreboard. Lofton, 333 with runners in scoring position. Can he get a hit here? And the windup. And the pitch. Swing. Bounding ball. We got 1 run scored. Oh, he's safe at first. Everybody safe all the way around. Nice shot. That's going to be a base hit. Royals score. Still 1 out. Guys on first and second. That was a high chopper. Third baseman gets it. He had it. Lofton was just speeding down the line. Nice. Okay, he's got this oven mitt now on his left arm. Lofton does at first. All right, Alcantara with the pitch. Outside corner. 0-1 the count to Rave. Rave's 0-1. He's batting 174. And the pitch. Outside, 1-1. Alcantara looking for his batter to hit into double play. Rave's got a big gash on his neck. I'm guessing that was from the outfield situation. There's the pitch outside, 2-1. Rave's got a big red spot right here on his neck. All right, 2 on, first and second. 2-1 the count. Alcantara in the windup. There's the pitch. Oh my gosh, he swung. That one is gone. Going. Home run. Home run for Rave. 3-run homer. We've got a ball game. First home run of the season. 3 home runs. Or 3-run home run. Wow. Nice. He's getting claps. He just ripped it. That was right in the center. 99 mile an hour fastball. He just rips it to right center field. Man, he's like, man, oh man. Wow. Right over the 387 mark in right center. All right, unfortunately, after the home run, that was John Rave's first career home run. 3-run homer. All right, Isbell's up. 0-1. Again, unfortunately, the batter after a home run is either going to be an out or a home run. All right, here we go. 0-2 already the count. I hope he doesn't strike out. Way to catch up. Inside, swing, fouls it back. 0-2. Isbell's batting .243, 3 homers, 18 ribbies, 629 OPS. Alcantara on pitch number 73. Right down the middle, fouls that one down first base line. .2 the count. Alcantara going to be on pitch 74. And the windup. And the pitch. Bounds it to third base. It's a slow roller. We've got a guy on first. Wow. Little baby roll there. Man. That was crazy. He hit that one. Squib ball went bounced. And it had some backspin. Nothing that Paulie could do was just hold it and throw it back to the pitcher. All right, we got a 1-out base runner. we've got somebody talking to Alcantara. They got a little meeting of the minds at the mound for the Marlins. Meeting of the minds at the mound for the Marlins. So I don't know if it's going to be a pitching change or not. We shall see. All right, let's go over some information here. Dr. DeLay checked in. Thank you. How you doing? I hope I'm doing okay. Throat is hurting just a little bit, but not too bad. Try to keep up the intensity for those of you that are listening and not able to watch. So that way you can listen from your distance and hear what's going on. Want to make you feel like you're at the stadium. All right, Alcantara. He's got one guy on. He's getting ready for pitch 75. India's at the plate, 0-2. Pitch inside, 96 mile an hour. Still bringing the heat. 96 mile an hour sinker. India, gritting his teeth. Alcantara pitches it. He got hit. This could be a double play. Double play. Got him. That is a shame. That's a shame. Kept Alcantara from going to 80 pitches. Royals get 4 in the top of the 4th to close the gap. Marlins still lead 5-4. All right, let's go over some scores. I cannot believe the White Sox. White Sox are the second worst team in the league, and they are pummeling the Pirates, who are the third worst team in the league. It's crazy. 4-1, top of the 6th. San Diego still leading Washington 1-0. The Phillies has now tied the game, or have given up the tying run to the Angels. It's now 4-4, top 5. And the Angels have bases loaded, ducks on the pond with 2 outs. Mets, end of 4, so it's going to be top 5. They're up 2-1 on the Reds. Cleveland spanking the A's 7-1. Did I say Phillies? Phillies and Angels 4-4. Sorry if I misquoted that. Toronto's up 4-0 over San Fran. Atlanta has increased their lead to 6-0 over the Yankees. Tampa Bay 4-0, and the Rangers and Detroit scoreless, bottom of the 1st. A little bit of lime water there. Okay, let's check the chat. Thank you, those of you that have checked in. Again, I appreciate it. Those of you that are listening, I feel bad. I know there's not as much action on the chat tonight, and I'm sorry about that. If that's my fault, I apologize. Trying to read. I've got the one chat in front of me. I know the other chat's over here, the way Dr. DeLay has it set up. Trying to look. Looks like we're back here. Lugo's still in the game, pitching strong. Gets pitch number 50 right down the middle. Strike 1 off of Paulie. 0-1 the count. Lugo in the windup, pitching. Paulie gets a hit down left field. Looks like it's going to be a single only. But Paulie is now a leadoff base runner. Lugo's like, come on, man. I got to do this. I need a 1-2-3 inning. Paulie had just a nice smooth swing. Gets that ball right down third base. All right, we have a leadoff base runner, and Paulie. Fortes is up. He's 0 for 1. Lugo with the pitch outside, way outside. Curveball had a mind of its own there. Fortes grounded out the third in the second inning. And the windup in the pitch. Skies that one. Where's it going? That's going way back. Fouls that one. Counts 1-1. Again, Fortes is batting .254. 2 homers, 10 RBIs, 664 OPS. We are in the bottom of the 4th. 9 runs have been scored already. Lugo in the windup. There's the pitch outside. Another curveball, the same as the first pitch. All right, Fortes getting ready, digging in. Lugo. There's the windup. There's the pitch outside. Line that up all the way. 3-1 the count. Lugo better be careful here. He's going to have 2 guys on and no outs. All right, Lugo in the windup. There's the pitch. Oh, they're going to give that to him. Oh, man. I don't know. I'd have to zoom in on that. That looked like it was a ball. Ump gave it to him. The ump gave it to him because the batter turned to throw his bat. If the batter would have stayed there, he'd have probably called it a ball. Can't say umps do that all the time. It's like, oh, I want power. I want to make the decision. There's the windup. Swing and a hit. That is a high sky ball to left field. And it's caught in foul territory by Rave. Rave throws it to second. Paulie gets back to first. We got 1 down. I don't know how you guys feel. You see that all the time where the batter thinks it's ball 4, turns to throw the bat, and the ump then goes, strike! Really? It's like, what? Like, everybody knows it was a ball, but you want the power, so you're going to call it a strike. It is what it is. All right, here we go. There's the pitch. That's outside, and he's calling that a strike. That was a whole ball outside of the box. Calls that a strike. All right, 1-2. I'm 0-1 to Edwards. He swings, foul. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 man on, 1 out. Lugo getting ready to pitch 59, his number 59 pitches. Xavier Edwards, since June, he just called time. He's batting .318 with 22 runs, 11 doubles, and 13 RBIs. So he's doing pretty good the last, 6 weeks. All right, Edwards waits. Lugo with the pitch high. Woo, that was high. 1-2. 4-seam fastball, they say. Overall for the season, Edwards is at .289. He's only got 1 home run. But if he gets that high fastball again, he's going for it. Lugo getting ready. Swing, or pitches. Bounding ball to the pitcher. We got 1 out, or 1 down at first. The runner advanced to second. Paulie's at second base. So 2 down. All right, Sanchez is 1 for 3. Had that home run in the first. Oh, sorry, he's 1 for 2. Hits that one to first base. Gets that one right down there. So the 61st pitch takes Lugo out of the inning. So it looks like we are a batter behind. So I apologize for that, but I can only go with what I see. I know that the game day is a little bit quicker. All right, we are at the middle of the inning. I'm sorry, the end of the inning. Let's do a score update here. San Diego still over Washington 1-0. Chicago still over the Pirates. And Chicago's got bases loaded with no outs. What the heck? Phillies and Pirates 4-4. Cincinnati has pulled ahead of the Mets. They're now up 3-2. Cleveland 7-1 over the A's. We are now going to the bottom of the 4th. No, I'm sorry, top of the 5th in our game. Atlanta 6-0 over the Yankees. Top 4. Tampa Bay 5-0 over Baltimore. And then the Rangers, Detroit, still scoreless. Man. There's going to have to be a pitching change coming up soon. So Well, football's only a couple weeks away. I know those of you that are getting ready, Dr. DeLay's already got his notifications out for the Hall of Fame game. So that's going to start him off football-wise. I do not know if I'll be invited to come back and do that game with him, or if I'll even be here. I might already be at work. I'm not sure. I haven't been told when. I know I go back after August 1st. I'm not sure what day that'll exactly be. But getting ready for football season. Dr. DeLay is looking forward to a great 2025 NFL season. All right, here we go. Alcantara is getting ready to pitch in the windup right down the middle. Witt just looks at it. He's 0 for 2. Alcantara has pitched number 77. Got out of the last inning. There's the windup. Pitch. Witt hits it to third base. Third base throws it quick, and he gets him. 1 down. It's a shame. Only 2 pitches. Alcantara gave up 4 runs last inning, but able to come back, get the first batter out. All right, Pasquantino. 0 for 1. There's the pitch. Right down the middle. Strike 1. 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Pasquantino batting .272. There's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Pasquantino's got 15 homers this season. 56 RBIs. Alcantara has pitched 80 pitches. He's now down the middle. There's a hit. It's going to go to third baseman. He gets him. And 2 down. Guys are running a little slow to first, but maybe it just looks slow on TV. I know they're running a lot faster than I can run. So Alcantara was averaging almost 18 pitches an inning. And now with 4 pitches, he's only got 1 more out. Garcia, 2 for 2. Garcia's brought his batting average. There's the pitch. Swing right back to the pitcher. And he's out. 5 pitches this inning. Garcia was 2 for 2, batting .301. Now he's going to be back under 300, probably either 300 or 299 going back to the next inning. All right. Here we go, mid-5. We really have no changes. Oh, we do have a change. Gee, I guess what happened? The White Sox wound up scoring 2. They're now leading 6-1 over the Pirates. Must have been a 2-run double because there's 2 guys on base, second and third, and 2. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. They're probably already into their second backup pitcher. I don't see anything else that's changed on the scoreboard other than what I mentioned a few moments ago. So I won't bother going through that. Alrighty, let's check out the stream. Checking out the chat. Still a bunch of you on here. Again, I thank you so much, those of you that are checking in. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost a darn thing. Hit the subscribe. That way you get notifications. Well, if you hit the notification bell, you get notifications on the upcoming games. Oh, yeah. Has anyone seen the Happy Gilmore thing, or is that not even yet on Netflix? Is that even the movies, or is it on? I don't even know. I see all this technical stuff. I don't know anything about it. I know the Superman movie's out. I've heard some good and some bad. I don't know if I'll be seeing it in the theaters or not. As far as the Happy Gilmore, if it's on Netflix, I might get a chance to see it. I don't know. I have one of those $7.99 subscriptions, so I don't know if that qualifies for that or not. We'll see. Hey, Lugo is back out, so he is still going to pitch. What a trooper. So Lugo on the mound, in the windup. And the pitch, right down the middle, 78-mile-an-hour slurve ball. Lopez, 1 for 2, now 0 for 1. Batting .252 on the season, 11 home runs. Lugo in the windup, takes that one on the corner. Yeah, I guess so. He probably nudged it. So it's 0 for 2 now to Lopez. Lugo in the windup, way outside. That was a whole box outside. 1 and 2. That cutter almost landed in cutter. All right, Lugo in the windup. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Finally, that's what he said. He did a little fist pump there. Thank you. Got that one. All right, Ramirez is up. Ramirez is 1 for 2. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That was a curveball way on the outside corner. Ramirez batted .244 with 14 homers. Swing. He got that one outside. That's going to be a slow chopper. The third. Fling. Oh, he got him. Oh, man. If I'm him, I'm checking that. That was close. Man. They're checking it. Saying nope. He had it. He was booking. Garcia picked that up barehanded. Throw it. That was close. Barehanded that ball. And, he got him by, oh my gosh. He got him by just a little bit. Stowers is up. Stowers is 2 for 2. Hit that one foul back in the stands. Guy didn't even catch it. Went right through his hands. He's saying, look, man, I didn't catch it. The guy behind him just picked it up off the ground. All right, Stowers, 2 for 2. He's batting .297 now. Lugo in the windup. There's the pitch. High. Little chin music there. Lugo getting ready for his 70th pitch. 2 down. Counts 1-1 for Stowers. Stowers has hit at 7 for 7 on his last 2 games. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Woo! 1 and 2. Stowers standing in there. Lugo. Wind up. Pitch way outside. 2 and 2. Deuces wild on the scoreboard. 2 and 2 the count. 2 outs. Stowers is 2 for 2. Lugo, ready for pitch 72. He hits that one. It's going to be fouled back. Stowers has a two-run home run and a single. Total of 3 RBIs today. All right, Lugo in the windup. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Low. Stuck him out. All right, that's going to end 5. We're now going top 6. That barehanded catch was amazing. Barehanded pickup, sorry. Throws to first for the out. All right, let me get a quick drink of the lime water. All right, hey, Big Ghost. What's Jesus doing? I have no idea what Jesus is doing. But good to hear from you, Big Ghost. Again, those of you that are checked in, thank you very much for being part of our stream today. I am Triska Deca. I am standing in or sitting in for the doctor. He is away on vacation. This is my run. I'm going to hopefully get a couple more games in over the next couple days. No double headers, but I've got one today. I know I have the one tomorrow at 2, I believe, 2 o'clock. And I got some Pirates games going on next week. All right, we give you a rundown on the score, but every time I look at this, it's just depressing. You got San Diego over Washington 1-0. White Sox over the Pirates 6-1. Phillies and Angels still tied at 4. The Reds now in front of the Mets 3-2. Top 6. Cleveland spanking the Athletics 8-1. Toronto over San Francisco 4-0. Atlanta 6-0 over the Yankees. That's always good when the Yankees lose. Sorry, those of you that are Yankees fans. 5-0 Tampa Bay over Baltimore. Texas, Detroit, still scoreless. All right, Perez, number 13. Triska Deca on the Royals coming up to bat. Here we are, top 6. Who is the pitcher? We will see here. And it's Alcantara still in there. There's the windup pitch. And it's a swing. Base hit down the third base line. That's going to be a double. He's chugging it. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. That should have been a standing double for anybody. But Perez, he's a little chunky, probably like myself. I don't know. He was originally not going to go to second. But he made it. He made it to second with a slide. Wow. That was a nice hit. All right, Gaglione, 1 for 2. Leadoff man on second. And the windup pitch low in the dirt. That was pitch number 84. Will Alcantara finish the inning? We shall see. He had a 5-pitch last inning. Luckily for him. Gaglione waiting. There's a low pitch. Ball 2. Again, Gaglione is now batting 145. Alcantara. Pitch inside at the knees. Below the knees. He's 3-0. What's Gaglione going to do? Is he going to take? Or is he going to swing at that sweet pitch down the center? Let's check it out and see. Wind up pitch. Outside. Ball 4. And he throws his bat and he's walking. 2 on. Might actually be a little better. They can hit into a double play. Let's see who's going to be up. Lofton. Lofton's 1 for 2. Lofton's batting 304. They've got 2 guys up in the bullpen. The Marlins do. Oh, 204. Did I say 304? Lofton's batting 204. He had the bunt on. Did he call that a... That looked like a strike, but that was a ball. Yeah, that should have been a strike. All right, in the windup. There's the pitch. Oh, off his foot. Hits it off his foot. Ouch. Dang. I mean, I know he's got a little thing on his ankle there to protect him. I guess it's a shin guard, but that had to hurt. All right, Lofton is batting. He's sorry. The count is 1-1 at the plate. Alcantara, 2 guys on. Alcantara ready for his 90th pitch. Lofton. Will he be showing bunt? There's the windup. Oh! What? Borderline. That was, again, that should have been a strike, but they counted a ball. But yet something that was higher than that, he called a strike. Makes no sense. 2-1 the count. Alcantara in the lineup. Wind up. Pitch that one he called strike. 2-2. Deuces wild on the scoreboard. 2-2 with 2 on. Alcantara getting ready, pitch number 92. Alcantara in the windup. There's the pitch. Swing and a hit. It's going to be a double play. Double play. Moves the guy to third, but 2 down. So Perez on third with 2 outs. I don't know if that was a good trade-off. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's go. Rave or Rave. Rave's 1 for 2. Alcantara getting ready to pitch. We got a guy on third. Uh-oh, we got time. Calling time. The clock was about to run out on Alcantara. Rave is batting 186 with 1 home run, 9 ribbies. All right, Alcantara in the windup. There's the pitch. He looked at that one, 0-1. That's going to be a strike on the outside corner of the box. They're talking about Alcantara's pitching. He says he pitches with a hybrid delivery. I don't know anything about that. You'll probably have to check with Dr. DeLay on that one. But there was a little discussion on Alcantara's pitching. But he's only going to be pitching for another 10 pitches or so. So it's like, really, why are you waiting until now? 0-2 the count. In the windup, there's the pitch. High, but he swings, fouls that one back. 98 mile an hour ball high. All right, Alcantara getting ready for pitch 96. Got a runner in scoring position. Marlins up 5-4. There's the pitch. Swing. High. Fouls that one back. Another 98 mile an hour high ball. It's 2 outs. Perez on third. Alcantara in the windup. And the pitch. He's got it. Swing. It's going to right to the second baseman. Got him. Three down. So a lot of fun there with hits, but no runs scored. We're going to the middle of the 6th. It's 5-4 Marlins. All right, let's check the scoreboard. Looks like the White Sox, top 7, still up 6-1 over the Pirates. San Diego's now up 2-0 over the Nationals. The Angels and the Phillies are tied at 4, bottom 6. Cincinnati now up 6-2 over the Mets. That kind of bums me out. Cincinnati was below 500. Now they're 50-47. All right, the Cleveland Indians are now 8-2 over the A's. Toronto still 4-0 over San Fran. Atlanta now 7-0 over the Yankees. Tampa Bay up 5-0 over Baltimore. And it looks like Texas and Detroit, after 2, are still scoreless. Hey, Edward, how you doing? Thanks for checking in. Yes, I am new to this. I am filling in for the doctor. I hope everything's okay. If you have a request or something, let me know. I'm trying to do my best. There's a lot here. You know, I used to make fun of the doctor a little bit when he wasn't checking stuff, but he does a lot. He's checking stats, checking these things. People are asking him questions. I don't know how he does it, but he does a great job. So I have a lot higher appreciation for everything that he has here in his little studio. You know, I'm just kind of watching the game, calling play-by-plays, giving scoring updates, checking the chat here and there. All right, we're getting ready for the top. All right, bottom of the 6th. Lugo is still in. He's only got 73 pitches. I thought we were at the top of the order for the Marlins, but we're not. We're at the Hicks. Hicks is 1 out of 2. 0 for 1 right now. And the count is now 0 and 2, looking at that slow curve. So Hicks is 1 for 2, batting .276 on the season. I'm going to move that out of the way so I can see. Pitch inside. Hicks rips that one just right of the foul pole. That was long. Long gone foul. All right, Lugo in the windup. There's the pitch outside low. Ooh, the ump wanted to call that a strike, but he didn't, thank goodness. All right, counts 1 and 2 now. Lugo in the windup. There's the pitch way outside. 79-mile-an-hour curveball. 2 and 2 the count to Hicks. Lugo, wind up, pitch right down the middle. Hicks hits at the first base, taps the base, 1 down. Hicks is like, "Are you sure?" And like, "Yes, you were out by about 6 feet." Injury report, 15-day injury list. Michael Lorenzen. Expected return a couple weeks from now. Lugo pitches that one right down the middle. Myers with a cut foul. They're talking about the right-handed pitcher for the Royals. Lugo in the windup. Pitch that one a little bit low, but inside the box. 0 and 2 is the count. We got 1 down. Marlins are up 5-4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Marlins opened up with 3 runs in the first. Lugo in the windup. Swing and a miss. And he falls down. Oh, man. Struck him out. 2 down. That is the 5th strikeout for Lugo. 5th strikeout for Lugo. He's got 82 pitches under his belt. All right. Paulie is up. Paulie gets the pitch. He hits it to center field, and he's out. That was a quick inning for Lugo. 6 innings down. We've got 3 to go. Coming up top 7. All right, looking at the scoreboard, I don't see any changes except for, oh yeah, really, guess what? The White Sox are now leading 7-1 over the Pirates. Other than that, nothing else has changed. I don't see anything going on. Looks like Colorado and Minnesota. Minnesota's got a guy on second in the top of the first with 2 outs. All right, Edward, thank you very much again. I appreciate you reaching out. Well, you thanked us for reaching out. Well, I thank you for reaching out. And the doctor, I guess, is checking in. He's listening every now and then. I appreciate that. I'm sure he'll let me know if I do something wrong. Again, he did tell me about my voice. Got a little lime water here. Well, it's 7:46. The first hour, 3 innings. The last 3 innings were 46 minutes. Although, I guess the 3 innings were like 50 minutes because the game started at 6:10. So, I'm sure some of these innings are going to stretch out a little more, though, as the relief pitchers come in. Those of you that saw the All-Star game, again, I was not prepared for a relief pitcher to come in after one batter, I think, for the Dodgers pitcher. That was insane. All right, here we go. Bring out the blue. Looks like the Indians at Kansas City, if you're in that area, July 25th. Bring out the blue. First 10,000 fans will get a T-shirt if you're out there in Kansas City. All right, looks like we got a new pitcher. Who is this? Anthony Bender. Anthony Bender, 2-5, 2.06 ERA, 30 strikeouts, 17 balls. Or 17 walks, sorry. All right, so Bender now on the mound. He's a right-handed pitcher, pitching to Isbell. He gets that first strike in there at 97 miles an hour. All right, top 7. 1-1 the count to Isbell. Bender in the windup. Throws the curveball. Isbell rips it. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a foul. Just foul. Wow. Man. Wasn't fouled by much. 1-2 the count. They're saying that Bender doesn't throw a curve, he throws a bend. That's pretty funny. All right, Bender in the windup. Whoa, that was a backup ball. He threw it, it went this way and then that way, but it was still outside. 2-2. Bender in the windup. Pitched it right there. He's got a hit. Looks to right center field. 2 guys are there. Caught. Thumbs up to each other. Bender. He looks like a fun guy, Bender. I don't know anything about him. Number 37 for the Marlins. All right, India 0 for 3. Go on, he's batting 249. Oh! That ball is like a floater. They called it a sweeper. 1-0. India needs a hit here to keep his average at 250. Whoa, check swing foul. India now batting a 249. He's 0 for 3 today. Count is 1-1, 1 out. Kansas City talking to the bullpen. They're probably going to have a pitcher coming in. Bender in the windup. There's the pitch outside. 2-1. He's got a lot of motion on that ball. That ball is like doing all kinds of funky stuff. It's from Santa Rosa, California. Bender is. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Everything he's got is like some sign of curve or motion ball on it. Man. Don't know if he has a fastball. All right, Bender in the windup. There's the pitch. Oh! Struck him out looking. Man, Bender. That was right on the outside corner. Outside low corner. All right, 2 down. I'm sorry I'm yawning, guys. I'm trying not to. Witt is up. Bender, wind up pitch, right down the middle. 89-mile-an-hour slider. Witt swings and misses. Witt 0 for 3, now batting only 292 on the season. He needs a hit. Whoa, he had that one. That was a sweeper. Check swing, nothing doing. 1-1 with 2 outs. Okay, Bobby Witt's got a 26 road game hitting streak, but he's 0 for 3 today. There's the pitch, swing, pops that one up. Is it going to be in the crowd? And the guy caught it barehanded, gave the ball to a little kid. Oh, man. Yeah, little kid, out of here. Had an out of here shot. He is happy, happy, happy. All right, Bender in the windup. Pitch way outside. Check swing. No. 2-2. Come on, Witt. You need a hit. Don't be a twit. All right. Bender in the windup. There's the pitch. Swing. That ball's hit high. It's high, but it's going to be in the center field, and it's caught. Oh, he's got to hope he gets another hit or another chance to be at bat. Mid-7th. Oh, my goodness. Kansas City's got to do something. All right. Oh, that was a commercial. The guy got hit. Sorry. All right, let's take a look at the scoreboard. It looks like the Phillies have lost their lead. They're now down 6-4. Let's see. Cleveland is now 8-3 over the Athletics. Cincinnati's still up 6-2. Yeah, the Pirates are still losing. Seems like the White Sox have bases loaded still in the top of the 7th. With 2 outs. Tampa Bay up 5-0 and scoreless in the other games. All right, we got mid-7. All right, I don't know where RFK is. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never go back. It's root for the home team, which is the Marlins. If they don't win, it's a shame. It's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. All right. Check the chat. Not a whole lot on the chat. Again, I feel bad because Dr. Delay, his chat goes forever. Mine, I could probably print it out on one screen. Sorry that I'm not there, but I'm trying. Okay. All right, let's see what else we got. Anything? Oh, well, again, those of you that have just joined in, this is Dr. Delay's channel. He is on vacation. I'm trying to fill in for you. Right now, they're going over the first pitch of the game, or the first batter hit Lugo practically right in the face, blocked it with his glove, and since then, he's given up 5 runs, and we may have a new pitcher. And we do. We do have a new pitcher for the bottom of the 7th. Angel Zerpa. He pitches outside to Fortes. Angel Zerpa. Angel. He is 3-1. Foul ball. That's a foul ball. 1-1 the count. So Fortes is 0-2. I didn't get the rest of Furpa's stats. Zerpa, not Furpa. Zerpa's stats. All right, Zerpa is a lefty. In the windup, throws that one by him. Swing and a miss to Fortes. Counts 1-2. Fortes is batting .252. So he needs a hit coming up here soon, so he can keep his average. All right, Zerpa on the mound. Digs in the windup. Swings outside. Fortes hits that one. Foul down the right side. Into the stands. Zerpa. Lefty. In the windup. Nice pitch inside, right at the knees though. 2-2 to Fortes. I just noticed the White Sox are now 10-1 over the Pirates. Insane and crazy. The Pirates give up more 3-run innings than anybody else in the league. More 3-run innings than anybody else. All right, Zerpa, 3-2 pitch. Swing behind him. Fortes doing a good job. Already taken 7 pitches from Zerpa here in his relief opportunity. 3-2 count. Zerpa getting ready for pitch number 8. Zerpa in the windup. Pitch. Low. Walked him. Wow. Walked him on 8 pitches. Those of you in the Kansas City area, no fees on Royals.com coming up right now this week for tickets. All right, Edwards coming up. Top of the order. Edwards is 1 for 3. He's going to bunt. He's got it. He's moving. Oh, they tag him out at first. Did he get him? Did he get him? He ran into India. Oh, my gosh. We had another possible injury here. But the runner did get advanced to second. Man, there's been more tackling in this game than the Steelers do in the fourth quarter. Edwards, he took his knee. Oh, man, that looked almost deliberate. Wow. Why did he do that? He already knew he was out. That is mean. He took his left knee, or his right knee, and hit his right knee right on India's right knee. Wow. So now we got 1 out. Guy on second. Sanchez coming to bat. Right now you got the meeting of the minds, or the mindless. I don't know how you want to call it. Looking at cards, reading something. Okay, we got a pinch hitter coming in for the Marlins now. I'm sorry. Yeah, these are the kind of things that I'm not always prepared for when they have injuries, pinch hitters. So Hernandez is coming in. He's batting .325. So he's going to, I guess, go to right field. All right, Zerpa, ready for pitch number 10. We got 1 out and a guy on second. Zerpa, again, lefty. Hernandez is a righty. Zerpa with the windup in the pitch. Right down the middle. Strike 1 to Hernandez. Relaxation. KC to win. Let's hope so. Let's hope so that KC can come back. That'll help me relax. Oh, that's inside. Oh, and he swung at that one. Man. Hernandez was sitting on the bench too long. All right, Zerpa. Zerpa on the mound. Left-handed pitcher. In the windup. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Stuck him out. 2 down. That's got to be tough. I mean, I don't know if I'd ever want to be a pinch hitter. You're on the bench. You're cold. They say, hey, man, go and hit. Man, I haven't done anything. I didn't even get a chance to get a practice swing. Hey, man, do what you got to do. All right, Lopez. Lopez is 1 for 3. Double RBI and a run scored. Nice pitch. High box, but that was still in there. Slider. 0-1. Lopez just was looking. Lopez in there. He digging in. He took a cut. Where is that going? Way out center field. Caught. 3 outs are out. He's out of there. Inning is over. So it looks like we're going to the top of the 8. Marlins still up 5-4. I just looked. Pirates already have 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. That is horrible. Boom. All right, let's take a look here. Looks like San Diego's still up 2-0 over the Nats. The Angels are up 6-4. And that is the top of the 8th. So they got a man on. They can score again. White Sox and Pirates go on to top of the 8th. White Sox are up 10-1. 10-1. Pirates cannot buy a win. Well, they don't have money anyway. They couldn't buy one even if they had, even if someone wanted to. They don't have the money to buy a win. Cleveland's up 8-3 over the A's. Toronto 4-0 over San Fran. Cincinnati up 7-2 now over the Mets. Chicago, Boston. That was earlier today. That was a 4-1 final. Can't believe Chicago won. But for those of you that are Chicago fans, yay, Chicago. Those of you that are Boston fans, sorry, go buy a tonic for $1. All right? Oh, my goodness. Oh, I didn't see what happened to Texas. Texas is still tied with Detroit. Whoa, Colorado is now up 4-0 in the bottom of the first over Minnesota. And they got 2 outs and a guy on. And again, the Colorado's got 22 wins, but yet they're able to get 4 runs against the Twins in the bottom of the first. Just upsetting. Very upsetting. Better get a little sip of lime water here. All right, at the Royals, the Flo Rida concert, July 26th. All right, we got Enriquez. Ronnie Enriquez is now pitching. Threw one over the plate. It's now 0-1 to Pasquantino. Enriquez in the windup. There's the pitch. Fouls that one down third base. Oh! Oh, he almost caught it over the dugout. Oh, the catcher almost had it. He wanted it. Pasquantino hit 15 home runs. We're like, let's not give him an extra swing at the bat. Catcher diving over the bar, but just missed it. Good try. All right, Pasquantino, 0 for 2 today. He needs a hit. Enriquez in the windup. There's the pitch low. Swing and a miss with the sweeper, one down. We are in the top of the 8th inning. Marlins are up 5-4. Marlins scored 3 runs in the bottom of the first, had a 5-0 lead. KC scored 4 to bring it back to 5-4, and it's been nothing since. All right, Enriquez throws that one high. Woo! 98-mile-an-hour high ball. All right, Garcia 2 for 3 today. He's batting .300. If he goes 0 for him in this one, he's going to be below. He needs that hit. There's the pitch. High, strike 1. It was high in the box, but it was in there. All right, Enriquez. Swing and a hit to center field. Caught. 2 down. 2 away in the 8th inning. All right, Enriquez only pitched 6 pitches, and he's got 2 outs. First inning, Stowers had that 2-run home run for Miami. 3rd inning, Lopez with an RBI double. All right, Perez is up. Perez scored earlier. He's 2 for 3. Had that double. Was that 2 innings ago? Perez is 247. Enriquez in the windup. And the pitch. Low. Ball 2. Come on, Perez. Let's go. Let's get on base. Come on. I need you to get on base. Let's go. Come on. Come on. All right, Enriquez in the windup. And the pitch. Right in there. Strike 1. He was looking the whole way. He's chewing his gum. Perez digging in. Enriquez with the pitch. Swing! Oh, is it going? Going! Going! Oh, it's foul! Oh, man, he ripped that one. Man, just left of the foul pole. 2-2 with 2 outs. Deuces wild for Perez. Man, he ripped that one. Oh! What was that? Chin music, ball. Didn't even show it. 3-2 the count. All right, Perez in there, digging in. Enriquez in the windup. Wants to get out of the inning. Pitch low in the dirt. Salvi is on. Caglione is 1 for 2 with a walk. He's batting 145. Oh, we've got a pinch runner. Tyler Tolbert, pinch runner, now on first base. Enriquez, the windup. There's the pitch. Oh, man, he had a stolen base. Gaglione hit it to second base, and they're out. That would have been a stolen base. Tolbert almost with a steal. We're now going to the mid-8th inning. Washington has tied the Padres 2-2. Nothing else has changed. We're at the bottom of the 8th inning for the Pirates. So finally they got a 1-2-3 inning on the White Sox. I don't see anything else change in there. Reds are still up 7-2. Tampa Bay now up 6-0 over Baltimore. All right, hey, thanks to those of you that are tuned in today for the Royals at the Marlins. We are doing a game tomorrow. I will check on that in a second. All right, here, let me do a quick check. That is going to be the Giants at the Blue Jays tomorrow at 2 o'clock. So we will be going live a little after 2 or probably at 2. Oh my goodness. This was a great game starting off. It's been okay. It's been a little exciting. Of course, I'm rooting for the Royals. So you want them to score some runs, but they only got one more shot to go. We'll see what happens. But those of you that have checked in, I do appreciate it. Dr. DeLay, thanks you. Please, if you haven't, push that subscribe button. Hit the little bell for notifications. We're doing baseball, but football is the key for the doctor. The doctor is getting ready for football season. His first game will be the Hall of Fame game. He is a Steeler fan, so he's going to try to do the Steeler games, but he's also going to do some of the other games. He's a really good play-by-play analyst. He's going to give you a good, entertaining couple hours of football. Here we go. Bottom of the 8th inning. Bolin is now the new pitcher, number 62. He's a righty, pitching to Ramirez. Threw one outside. It's now 1-0 to Ramirez. Bolin's 1-2 this season. That one is high. That is definitely a ball, but the guy called it a strike earlier in the game. So it's 2-0 to Bolin. Or 2-0 to Ramirez. Ramirez digging in. Bolin, pitch it. Ramirez hits it right to shortstop. He gets him out, 1 down. First inning, Sanchez had the solo home run. Then Stowers with a 2-run home run to go 3-0 Miami. Third inning, Stowers hits a single and Miami goes up 5-0. Fourth inning, Lofton hits an RBI single, got 5-1. All right, Stowers is 2 for 3. Swing and a miss. Stowers is 2 for 3 today, batting .296. Could really get another hit here, get closer to 300. 0-1 to count. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Stowers won something, but those were 2 pitches I don't know if he should have swung at. Yeah, they're talking about Caglione swinging at that pitch for Tolbert when Tolbert had the base stolen. He should have just let it go. There we go. Pitch outside and low. Ball 1. 1-2. All right, Bolin in the windup. There's the pitch. High. Struck him out. High fastball. 2 down. All right, the Royals need one more out, and they got one more chance. Said Michael Wacha's going to pitch tomorrow for the Royals. It's going to be at 2:30 tomorrow. Those of you that check in somewhere for the KC game. All right, Bolin with the pitch right down the middle. Hicks just looks at it. 0-1 the count. Hicks is batting .275, 4 home runs, 30 ribbies on the season. Marlins up 5-4. Bottom of the 8th. 2 outs. Bolin pitching. Bolin in the windup. There's the pitch. Outside bottom corner. Luckily, that's a ball for Hicks. 1-1. Bolin in the windup. And the pitch. Swing. Check swing. Third baseman. Long throw. Got him. Got him. All right, that ends the 8th inning. We're going top 9. Kansas City's got one more shot to tie the game. All right, let's check out the scoreboard. Well, the Pirates didn't score. It's now top 9. Chicago's up 10-1. Philly's chomping back, top 9. They're down 6-5, so they'll have one more shot if they can get the A's out, or the Angels out. San Diego, Washington, bottom 8. 2-2. Nationals got guys on the corners with 2 outs. Cleveland's up 8-3. Bottom of the 8th. They've got 2 on with 1 out. Toronto's up 4-0. Bottom 7. Cincinnati 7-2. It's going to top of the 8th over the Mets. So Cincinnati's coming to the plate. Atlanta top 7. 7-0 over the Yankees. The Yankees got a 2-out base runner on second. Tampa Bay 6-0. Ducks on the pond for Tampa Bay. 1 out. Yeah, Atlanta's okay. We're good. And all right, I was reading something there. All right, still 0-0 for the Rangers and Tigers. Colorado's still up 4-0. And Arizona and St. Louis are warming up. They're talking about Lugo. Lugo got beat up pretty bad early. Oh, they're trying to get that Raves first career home run. They're trying to get that ball back for him. That's interesting. There's a little negotiation going on with the fan. Try to get that ball. I'm sure they're going to get a signed ball. But that's interesting. First home run ball. I guess if you had Barry Bonds' first home run ball, that'd be pretty cool. Or Mark McGuire's or any of the other stars today. All right. Pitcher on the mound. Threw us into the dark. That's Faucher. Faucher is the new pitcher for the Marlins. Faucher. Faucher. Lofton batting 202. He's 1 for 3. Kansas City needs something here. They got to be smart. 1-0 count. Fulcher in the windup. Did he check swing? He got him. Why is he swinging? That ball was so far out. Come on, Lofton. You got to think. That would have been a 2-0 count. Now it's 1-1. All right, Fulcher with the windup and the pitch. Swing! Chopper to third base. Oh, is that a foul? Hit in foul first, I guess. It hit off him. Man, all right, come on. Calvin Fulcher, record 3-2, ERA of 4.08, pitched 35 innings, 35 strikeouts. Fulcher in the windup. And the pitch. In the dirt. 2-2. Okay, Jose says Bobby Witt going offer. Going offer. Oh, yes, going offer. Gotcha. He has nothing yet. He's got to get something. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Oh, outside again. Man, you got to know this stuff's coming, dude. One down. Can't be doing that. I mean, it's fine. You're swinging something close, but something that far out. Dang. He throws the cutter 38% of the time. Outside corner. Curveball. 1-0. Rave. Doesn't look like Witt's going to get a shot here. His 26-game hitting streak on the road is gone. Rave, 1 for 3. Inside, although Rave's one hit was a 3-run homer in the 4th. But he needs something here. Come on, Rave. 1-1 pitch, Fulcher in the windup. There's the pitch low, ball 2. Sinker, 97 miles an hour. We're going to change the voice up a little bit here. Fulcher in the windup. There's the pitch. High. 3-1, the count. Rave at the plate. He's 1 for 3, batting 183. 1 for 3 today. 3-run home run. Eric Wagaman is taking over at first base. There's the pitch. Oh! Strike. Caught him looking. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Rave. Full count. 1 down. Fulcher in the windup. And the pitch. High fastball out of play. Come on, Royals. Let's go. You need something. All right, Rave. Come on. Fulcher on his 12th pitch. Rave digging in. Fulcher with the pitch. Right down the middle. Rave hits it. He hits it deep. It's going. It's gone. God, he ties it up. He ties it up. Second home run of the day. Second home run of the season. Man, 5-5. Unbelievable. Wow. Nice. The Royals have come back from being down 5-0 and have tied it 5-5. Of course, the next batter up is out. That's what happens after a home run. All right. It looks like the Royals are going to have to pitch in the bottom of the 9th. That ball did not look like it was going out. It just carried. It was like helium. Someone looks like they almost caught it in their hat. Nice pitch right down the middle. Cutter, 94 miles an hour. India batting 249 on the season. He's 0 for 4 today. He needs a hit. Ball. Low one. Ball low. Ball one. All right, Foucher. Getting ready to pitch. In the windup. Outside. Ball 2. Two and 1. There's the pitch. Outside corner. 2-2. Deuce is wild. 2-2, 2 outs. Nobody on. India maybe needs a haircut. I don't know. Oh, his name is Fauché. Sorry. Fauché with the pitch. India. Sorry about that. That was the first time I heard that name. Fauché. Fauché on his 19th pitch. In the windup. There's the pitch. Outside. 3-2. We got a full count coming up for India. Fauché, right-hand pitcher. India, right-hand batter. India digging in. Witt on deck. There's the pitch. Swing. Fouled it back. India trying to get on base. Don't swing at something dumb. Fauché with the pitch. He swings on an inside. Struck him out. Inning is over. Wow. John Rave, 2 home runs. Gets his solo home run in the 9th. Ties up the game. We are now going to the middle of the 9th inning. 5-5. Checking the scoreboard. Pirates down 10-1. Bottom of the 9th. San Diego, Washington, 2-2. Top 9. Washington has a guy on second. 1 out. LA up 6-5 over the Phillies. Cleveland Indians 8-3 over the A's. Toronto 4-0 over San Francisco. Reds up 6-2. 7-2 over the Mets. Atlanta 7-2 now over the Yankees. Yankees got 2 on, 2 outs. Top 7. Tampa Bay 11-0. Top 7 over Baltimore. Colorado 5-0 over the Twins. Other games scoreless. Texas, Detroit. Of course, the game that finished, Chicago and Boston 4-1. Are you serious? Okay. Got Colin Ray doing a Blue Moon commercial. All right, anyway. So let's see what we got. Tied it up. Jose. We'll see if Bobby Witt gets a shot. He's only going to get a shot if the Marlins can't score. So the question is, what pitcher is coming out for the Royals? Is it going to be a righty? It's going to be a lefty. Well, let's see who's coming up to bat for the Marlins. Looks like Myers, who's 0 for 3. We got a right-handed pitcher with a blue glove. Looks like Lucas Urseg. He's 4-2 with a 2.15 ERA. 37 innings, 31 strikeouts. There's the pitch way outside to Myers. Myers is like, dude, you can do that all day. I'm batting 278 with 4 home runs. You can walk me. Go ahead. Urseg with the pitch. In there. 1-1 for Myers. Dane Myers has 2 strikeouts and a fielder's choice. Getting ready to receive. There's the pitch. He's just looking. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Can we get 1 out here? Let's go Royals. Urseg in the windup. And the pitch way high. 2-2 the count. You got 2s and 2 and 2. Upside down 2s, which is a 5 on the scoreboard. 5-5. Bottom of the 9th. That pitch is out in the dirt. 3-2. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5s are wild on the scoreboard. Urseg in the windup. Hit it foul down the first base side. Hello, Sean. How you doing, Sean? Good to see you. Thanks for checking in. Urseg on pitch number 7 in the windup. There's the pitch. Swing! Foul ball down third base. Garcia is going to throw it into the crowd. I've been to baseball games, and I don't see that many balls going into the crowd. But I guess Kansas City, hey, throw the balls in the crowd, make the fans happy. Urseg. Wind up, pitch, swing, and a miss. Struck him out. 1 down. Looks like the Pirates game is over. 3 quick outs. They lost 10-1 to the White Sox. The Phillies were up, and they lost 6-5 to the Angels. So Pennsylvania 0 for 2 tonight. All right, Urseg. Getting ready for pitch 10 on Paulie. Paulie's 1 for 3, batting .205. Count is 0-1. There's the pitch. Swing, hit to center. Right center field. Paulie gets on base. We've got a 1-out base runner. That's going to take us to Forbes. Forbes is 0 for 2. Nice hit by Paulie. Pops it right there. Fortes. Let's go, Urseg. We need a double play. There's the pitch. Oh, Paulie stole second. Paulie stole second. Double play is not going to be there. I don't know what happened there. Got away from the catcher. He was swinging. Oh, it just... Yeah. Paulie, quick. He would have been safe anyway. All right. 0-1 the count. There's the pitch. Swing! It's going to be a foul ball. Lands just on the warning track. Couldn't get to it. He didn't take off running quick enough. That would have been nice. That would have been 2 outs. It's 5-5. Marlins going to have a walk-off something here. Fortes. 0-2 count. Urseg with the pitch. He swings high, fouls it back. Game-winning run in scoring position. You are correct, Steven. You are correct. Well, let's not let it happen unless you're a Marlins fan. Urseg with the pitch. Outside in the dirt. 1-2. Let's change balls out. Urseg already on his 15th pitch. Fortes digs in. All he needs is a base hit. Base hit could win the game. Urseg, all he needs is a strike. Urseg steps off. Steps back on the rubber. Paulie taking the lead. There's the pitch. Swing! Foul ball! Into the crowd, into the somewhere. Fortes. 1-2 the count. Urseg steps on the rubber in the windup. There's the pitch high. Fortes swings it. That would have been ball 2. Fouls that one back. Again, Fortes is 252, 2 homers, 10 ribbies on the season. 0 for 2 tonight. A hit will bring in a run. Urseg in the windup. Paulie takes the lead off second. There's the pitch. Oh! He got him. He got him looking backward. K. 2 down. Big out for Ursig. A little bit late call. It was in the box. It was strike. It was one of those outside coming back in. Took the back corner. Yep. All right, Edwards is coming up. He's 1 for 3. They intentionally walked Edwards. Edwards was batting .288, but now they've got runners on first and second. It doesn't matter because 1 run wins the game. So they're going to pitch to Derek Hill, who came off the bench in the 8th inning. Hill's batting .213. So it makes it a force to any base in the infield. So smart move there. Let's get to the 10th inning. Derek Hill has played in 31 games, .213, 2 homers, 7 ribbies. Base hit is going to bring in a run. There's the pitch. Inside. He swings. Foul down the third base line. What do we got? Fortes. Yes, Fortes went down looking. Edwards, IBB, intentional walk. Thank you. You are correct. Thank you, Stephen Peck. There's the pitch. High. Woo! That almost went back. Steven, I'm not sure if you ever watched the movie The Yankee Doodle Dandy. George M. Cohan, he was Peck's bad boy in that movie. Peck's bad boy. There's the pitch outside slider. 2-1 the count. 2 on, 2 out. If he can get a strike here, you know that's going to be deuces wild. Scary stuff. Happens when deuces are wild. Urseg in the windup. There's the pitch. He got him. Is that going to be a strike? Oh, 3-1. I don't like that. That is mean. That was a strike. 3-1 now. I mean, a walk's not that bad. It just kind of forces you not to walk again. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 3-2. That was so far out. Hill would have been on first had he just been looking. So you've never seen that. All right, Yankee Doodle Dandy. It's an old one. And James Cagney was the star. There are other stars in it, but James Cagney, he's the real star. It's a good movie. It's about 3 hours long. If you like black and white, I think they have a colorized version, but don't watch the colorized. Watch the black and white. It's good. And the windup. There's the pitch. He's got it. 2 second. Going to first. Got him. We're going to extra innings. Woo! We got out of that one. 21 or 22 pitches for Urseg. 5-5 at the end of 9. Well, let me check the scoreboard here. I'm not very happy now knowing that the Pirates lost. The Phillies lost. It's crazy, man. Crazy. All right, hey, those of you that are checked in, thank you for being here on the stream. I am not the original host. I am not Dr. Delay. I am subbing in for him while he took a needed vacation. All right, so he is going to be out. He'll be out for about a week. He'll be back, I believe, next week. I'm not sure if it's Sunday, next Sunday. But I'm going to be handling tonight, of course, tomorrow's game at 2. And I believe there's a couple other games next week. I know there's at least one Pirates game, although, I don't know. As a Pirates fan, I'm going to love it, but probably hate it at the same time. Pirates games need to be done on Wednesday. They seem to win on Wednesday. That's like the only day they can win of the week. Anyway, tonight, we're going into the 10th inning here with Miami and Kansas City. It's been a crazy and exciting game, 5-5. San Diego's over Washington, top 9, 7-2. Toronto, top 9, 4-0 over San Francisco. Cleveland had a huge lead on the A's, but the A's are creeping back. 8-6, tying run at the plate with 1 out, guy on second. Cincinnati 8-2 over the Mets. Atlanta 7-3 over the Yankees. And Tampa Bay 11-0 over Baltimore. 5-0 Colorado over Minnesota. We're getting ready here to start the 10th inning. Lake Bachar or Botcher is now pitching for the Marlins. He is 4-0. ERA of 3.02, 47 strikeouts in 44 innings. He's allowed 3 home runs. All right, someone's on second. India's on second. Witt is at first or at the plate. So he's trying to keep his 26-game hitting streak on the road. There's the pitch. Low, but in the strike zone. 0-1. Witt was batting 300, I believe, but yeah, he's down to 291. Bashar in the windup. There's the pitch. In there looking. Oh, excuse me. 0-2 the count. Strike. Witt at the plate, digs in. Bosher with the pitch, swings. He's got it. He's running. He's running. Oh, did he got it? He made it. Oh my gosh. Witt beat the run. Oh man. They're going to check it. They're going to fight it. They're going to fight it. Wow. Kept the streak. Moved the runner to third. He was booking. He had to beat the pitcher. It was a tie. Oh, he did. They slowed it down. He beat him. Nice. Good hustle by Witt to keep the streak alive. 27 games with a hit on the road. Bashar in the windup. Pasquantino at the plate. Witt tried to steal. He got second base. Guys on second and third for Kansas City. Pasquantino's 0 for 3. This is his chance right here. Make amends for the day. Let's go. Thank you, Edward. I'm doing my best. Sean, I'm feeling a little tight in the throat. Probably talking too loud. That's probably one of the things that Dr. DeLay told me about. But I hope I'm okay, ready for tomorrow. Got to gargle some ice. There's the pitch. Swing. That one's a pop-up. It's going to be left side. Caught. 1 down. Woo! Okay, Royals. Let's go. You got 2 guys on. 1 out. You got Witt keeping the streak alive. We got 48 people watching. $50 people watching. Thank you, those of you that are here. Let's go, Royals. If you're a Royals fan, start clapping. Let's go. Garcia, 2 for 4. Batting .299. Gets a hit. He's over 300. There's the pitch. Strike 1. 2 men on. Kansas City was down 5-0. But in the 4th inning, they started to creep back. It's now 5-5. There's the pitch. Right down the middle. 0-2. Caught looking. Come on, Garcia. Bobby Witt Jr. singled. Pushed the guys to third. Stole second. giving us 2 men on in the 10th. There's the pitch. Swing at ball 1. No. Oh, man. Garcia. Wow. Good pitch by Bashar. I don't know, Sean. These low batting average, it's crazy. You got a whole bunch of guys starting with batting averages under 200. Go figure. Go figure. I mean, I think even the Pirates have some batting averages higher than 200. I know they had one person that was under 2. All right, here we go. Meeting at the mound for the Marlins. Meeting, mound, Marlins. Triple M, 3M. Maybe they have a sponsor. They're still talking. What do we do? What do we do? Maybe they're talking about something after the game. Maybe they've got a wedding to go to tomorrow after the game. Talking about what to buy for somebody. I have no clue. All right, Bosher. Going to pitch to Frazier. Here we go. The Pirate. The man they traded for. Adam Frazier. Frazier's 255 with the Pirates. This will be his first game back with the Royals. Can it be a hit? Can he be a hero? Will he be a hero or a zero? Let's find out. Bosher with the pitch. In the windup. Pitch. Right down the middle. 96 mile an hour. Four-seam fastball. Frazier just looks at it. Frazier in the Royals uniform. Where to see it? Bosher with the pitch. Swing! He hits it right down! Oh, right down first baseline! 1 run scores! 2 run score! Frazier in for a double! 2-run double for the Royals! Frazier, he is the hero! Coming from Pittsburgh! Never would have hit that in Pittsburgh. Comes to Kansas City, hits the 2-run double in the top of the 10th. Wow! Sorry, Steven, I'm sorry. I know you say you're a Marlins fan. Jose, you left the game. You knew the Marlins would choke. What, are the Marlins the Southern Pirates? Well, if it was the Buccaneers, then they could be the Southern Pirates. All right, Bosher, 1-0 outside to Gaglione. Gaglione has not had a good game, but he can help himself right here. Gaglione watches strike 1. Gaglione. He's 1 for 3, but he was the one. They could have finished it off in the 9th inning. Careless mistakes. Bosher in the windup. There's the pitch outside. 2-1 to Gaglione. Woo! Bosher in the windup. There's the pitch. It's high. Gaglione swings at it, throws his bat. He knows it's going to be an out, but Frazier comes through. 2-run double, giving the Royals a 2-run lead in the middle of the 10th inning. I just saw someone wearing a mask in the Royals dugout. Didn't make any sense to me. I don't know. Maybe it stinks. Who knows? All right. Yeah, Sean, again, I have no idea. You say the Giants have multiple guys under 200, and they've got a good record. What's the Giants' record? Let me see. Giants. Oh, that game's over. Let's check it out. And the Giants, the Giants are 52-46, and they've got 2 guys batting under 200. That's crazy. Crazy stuff. All right, let's take a look. I thought someone was coming in the room, but it was the squeaky chair. All right. Chicago, they won 4-1 over Boston. Chicago White Sox, 10-1 over the Pirates. San Diego, 7-2 win over Washington. Angels, 6-5 win over the Phillies. Toronto, 4-0 over San Fran. Cleveland holds on to the win. Indians, 8-6 over the A's. Let's see what's going on right now. Cincinnati, 8-2 over the Mets. Atlanta, 7-3 over the Yankees. Going to the middle of the 8th? So bottom of the 8th, I guess. Tampa Bay, 11-0 over Baltimore. Texas still scoreless, bottom of the 6th. Colorado 5-0. Oh, sorry. And Arizona 0-0 with St. Louis in the bottom of the 1st. All right, who we got? Carlos Estevez. No relation to Emilio, to Estevez. He was pitching in the All-Star game. Here he is again. 4-2 record, 2.36 ERA, 35 strikeouts in 42 innings. All he needs is 3 outs, and he gets the win. He'll have more wins than Paul Skeens if he wins tonight. All right, Freddie Furman is now the catcher for the Royals. Frazier in right field. Estevez pitching to Lopez, outside slider, 1-0. Who's on? Lopez is on second. There's the pitch. Swing! High fly ball to right field. He's now on third base. Moves the runner. Frazier makes one down. Lopez now on third. No, I'm sorry. Hill, was that Hill? Hill is on third. My bad. Oh, no, it's right. Lopez. Base hit. Oh, Marlins get a run in. So now they got the tying run at first. So Hill he was the guy on second. He's now in. Ramirez got to first. And now Stowers is up. Still one down. Sorry, I got a little confused back there. That's on me. On me totally. I apologize. Let's go, Royals. Come on. You got to hold it. You got to hold them. We got our pinch runner. Javier Sanoja is now the pinch runner. He looks like he's about 19 years old. Stowers is on in the box. He's at the plate. Estevez with the pitch low, 1-0. Stowers is 2 for 4 today, batting .295, 20 home runs. Pitch to first. Got him back in time. Got the boos going on. Estevez pitching. Swing and a miss for Stowers. 1-1. 97 mile an hour, 4-seam fastball. Can the Marlins do it? Or will the Royals be able to hold it? Coming back down 5-0. Scoring 7 unearned runs. No, Stowers! He hits it! Is it gone? It's gone! Walk-off home run! The Marlins come back and win it in the bottom of the 10th. Marlins 8, Kansas City 7. Oh my gosh. Kansas City, Western Pirates. Oh man, I cannot believe it. Stowers has been on fire. He was 5 for 5 on Sunday. Started the day 2 for 2. Went down, came back, get his last hit, home run, walk-off, 2-run homer. Marlins 8, Royals 7. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe it. So, Steven, you are lucky. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Cannot believe it. Cannot believe it. So, Jose, the Marlins did not choke. They came back. Oh, Edward, yeah, they have that base runner on second now. So all the extra innings, they start with that guy on second. I think is the dumbest idea, but it is what it is. Doesn't count against the ERA, I guess, of the pitcher. Unbelievable game, Sean. It is crazy. First game in, we get an overtimer. It's been pretty exciting. First career walk-off home run for Stowers. That's pretty cool. All right, guys. Well, hey, I thank you so much for checking in. Unbelievable the fact that we had 50 viewers watching. Again, I apologize that I was not able to follow as quick on the chat. Dr. DeLay, he's reading all of them. He's doing it so quick. He's looking. He's doing everything. I hope I gave you the play-by-play. I hope that my voice heals enough for tomorrow. If not, I'll just talk a little softer, talk a little slower, and we'll get the game that you all deserve. Now, hey, check in tomorrow at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock tomorrow for the game. I apologize. I keep forgetting what game it is. It's going to be the Giants at the Blue Jays tomorrow at 2. So unless there's anything else, folks, you guys have a great night. And what time is it? Oh my gosh, it's almost 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock here in Central Texas. So I will see you later. Thank you so much for checking in. I've got to figure out how to close down here. So I got to call Dr. DeLay, check on it, make sure everything's closed down right so I can get in here tomorrow and start it up again. Thank you so much. This is Triskaideka signing out.